Hey, my mates, how's it going? So, thank you for the videos. From the reviews there, you can see there's really a lot of good stuff there. I mean, how that string has changed over the last sort of 6 months or so, just incredible stuff. And the signs are there, isn't it? The ball striking, we're starting to put together much longer periods of really good golf. So, yeah, we just need to be a little patient, stay on top of things. But yeah, I'm very happy with where things are at. And from the reviews, we can see there are some setup issues that arise on the course. So interesting that we spoke about it last week with the mid irons. But even that little short iron that you hit there, I would say that ball position is too far back, and that low point's a little too far ahead. Okay, a little sort of squeezy low type of shot there. Now we'll only play that shot when there's something dodgy in the lie. Okay, because you can't always control how far that one's going to go. So some of them will come out a little low and hot and skid on landing, and then others will come out sort of medium and land fairly softly. So we just want to get that consistent. It doesn't need to change really, just the ball position needs to change. Okay, and then also the driver, quite interesting. Okay, this sort of locked, hunched elbow and locked left arm. Okay, so we just want to relax that shoulder, rotate the left forearm. It must be straight, but it mustn't be sort of locked and kind of internally rotated. Okay, so just kind of extend it out in front of you, drop it in, that's where it should be, not there. All right, so make those setup changes for me. That drive off the deck was just awesome. I loved it. Okay, absolutely loved it. So where we at, a lot of good stuff. Little bit of ball position stuff, you'll stay on top of that. Swing work, okay. Takeaway this week was looking really good, so we must stay on top of that. Held up nicely on the golf course. Back swing, sequencing, all great. All right, at impact, we're still stalling and just standing up a little bit. So we just got to keep that hip going for longer. All right, and then a little bit of center striking. Okay, definitely a couple of not quite out the middle of the face. Okay, so it just requires practice, right? So warm up, let's stick with the L to L. Okay, because, well, anyway, our drills are working. And like I said, all we got to do is kind of keep on it, keep grinding it, get comfortable with it on the golf course for longer periods of time. But we might need to revisit the short game and putting a little bit as well. All right, because you are swinging so good. Okay, we should be hitting those low 80s now. Okay, I know it doesn't take much for that to happen from where you're at, but that's where I want you, right? Anyway, so back to warm up. So warm up, little L to Ls. Okay, now remember when we do L to L, club first set. Don't let that right knee and right leg snap in like that. All right, and the reason why I added in that little bit there was because that's very much our short game technique, isn't it? All right, so once we get that comfortable, all right, that's going to bleed into our short game. A little bit of wedge play, a little bit of bunker play. It's all that same move. So that L to L must be dialed in. Okay, even though we're doing it to get the club on plane and to cut out that move. Okay, it does dial into our short game. Okay, and then second part of the warm up. Okay, just some center striking. Okay, tees. I mean balls. You know I like balls, but the room is quite small. You can use a towel, and then maybe some tees on the inside. Okay, so make sure you put that towel just outside the target line, literally just outside the toe, and then we can get some tees in here, put those tees in nice and close. So I'm putting each tee about 4 or 5 inches either side of the golf course. So we've got 2 tees there, not a lot of room. Okay, and then build it up. So some L to L, some 3/4 and some full, just working on that center striking. Okay, very, very, very important for us. Okay, right then, into our swing work. All right, so we're very, very close here. All right, we're going to leave takeaway for this week. We're going to work much harder on the hips. All right, so your rehearsal, very good. Okay, but obviously when you're swinging, it's not quite getting there. So all I want you to focus on, all right, is making sure the hip starts a little bit earlier, similar to opposite direction drill that we've done in the past. Okay, but just we work really hard on getting imagine where your belt buckle would be on getting the belt buckle past that ball before you hit it. Okay, that's your thought. So even while you're still in the backswing, just get that belt buckle past the golf ball before you make contact. That's the thought we're trying to have. Okay, so belt buckle. Okay, belt buckle in front of that golf ball. Okay, but we just drill it time after time. Again, if they're shorter, or the shorter the swing, the earlier you go, right? So if they're a bit shorter for now, that's fine. Then we can extend the backswing, but still trust to try and get that belt buckle past that golf ball before we hit it. Okay, right? And then second draw is going to be swing path. Now, it's kind of center striking as well. Now, I think it looks like out there you are swinging on line. All right, so I'm doing this more as an orientation. It's a hint of arm depth, okay, that causes you to sometimes miss-hit the ball. So although we're doing it as swing path, okay, we're not saying, I'm not saying you swing in to out or out to in. I'm just saying sometimes the orientation of that swing circle is just a little bit out. Okay, so although it's swing path drill, it's actually more center striking drill. Okay, but this is how we're going to do it, right? So definitely want balls now. Okay, so that one, let's go 2 club heads. Yeah. Okay, so 2 club heads from the ball, and it's literally on the toe line. Okay, and then we'll do the same on the inside. 2 club heads, just outside the hosel. Alrighty. Okay, so we're starting off there. There's the target line there. Okay, so we're starting off there. Alrighty. Okay, then we add on. Okay, so there's the ball there. Right. Okay, so then we add one there, just outside the toe line. 2 club heads. Okay, 2 club heads, just inside the hosel. There we go. Okay, now things start to get a little bit hectic. Okay, and then, okay, it starts to get a little bit hectic. These were good. Impact. I exited a little bit to the left and caught that. Caught that inside one. Okay, let's try that again. A bit stiller. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so it's difficult. I don't think go straight there. I think build it up. Yeah. Okay, but really, really good job. Okay. Alrighty. So that's your work for the week, my mate. Send me some videos of practice. Move the ball position with all the irons by the looks of things. Alright, and then just watch that left arm with the driver. Everything else looking very, very good. Okay. Thank you, bud. I'll talk to you later.